Well, I have been in Ghana for the best part of my life, and I finally got the opportunity to now visit the UK and then see how this place is. It hasn't been bad. If you ask me my experience, it hasn't been bad. Um, on the scale of 1 to 10, I may be tempted to give it like a 8 or maybe a 7, because I haven't still fully experienced things that I need to experience. So where am I coming from? Um, some of the some of the beautiful experiences I've had so far living in the UK. Well, the Queensland. um, is one, the cold. Well, I came in the summer and the weather was like, just like the sun is out now, the weather has always been, really good around that time. And moving towards autumn now, oh my goodness. See, I sometimes even move around with gloves. And I go out and the people are just wearing shirts and, like they are used to it. But now, fully snow. So what do I want to put out there? My big challenge, or I wouldn't say it's a challenge, because sometimes it tends to be funny moments for me living here and encountering people each and every day, is the language and accent. Well, like you can hear me speaking English, it's still not the same English people are speaking out here. You can't convince me that I'm speaking British English, because the accent and stuff is completely different. So what happened the other day? I went to the pub with my cousin, and we actually went there to watch football. So watching the game, it was I think Arsenal with Nottingham Forest. Yeah. So we're watching this game, and there was this Caucasian brother there, and he was happy to speak to someone, like just have someone next to you watching the football match, and then just sharing ideas and how we do it as boys. And, as this guy was speaking, like, I'm like, what is he saying? Well, I'm not showing it like in my body language, like I didn't really understand. So the only way I was able to tag along was because my cousin was born and bred here in the UK. His ears are there. He understands those, differences in the accent and stuff. So whilst this man was speaking, and I wasn't, having any clue about the conversation he was having with my cousin, and I just have to, you know, wait for the reaction of my cousin. So whatever the man says, I wait to, see the reaction of my cousin. Then I also react, because I am not understanding what the man was saying. Like, totally, he would ask me a question, and then I'll be smiling. And sometimes it's actually like serious questions that I should, like give an answer or feedback to. Then I'm smiling. Then I realized that no, that is actually not helping. The conversation is not going on. So it happened that this man had this Scottish accent, and I'm like, okay, whatever that Scottish accent is, I definitely do not get it. So it's almost like I cannot fully, have a full conversation with some of the people here because of the accents, the challenges with the accents. And it happened again yesterday that I went to the shop. No, not yesterday, the day before yesterday, I was going to buy something at the shop, and I think after buying, it wasn't a self service how do you call it, operation over there. So I had to go to the counter and then hand over my item for it to be scanned and stuff. So I did just that. And what happened? The lady said something. I'm like, you said? And there was a long queue behind me. She said something, and I said, you said? And at this point, I believe she repeated the same thing again. And I couldn't say you said again. So I said, pardon me. That was the switch. That was the switch over there. So I had to, quickly switch it up again and say, just in order for the lady to repeat it again. And at this point, I said, yeah, 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 yeah. So all this while she was actually asking whether I would like to donate something before the payment, or during the payment process. I just said yes, and I didn't understand it. And when I looked at the receipt, I realized that another extra 20p was taken. was taken out of the account. So just, my ability to understand some of this accent and stuff will just put me in a situation where maybe certain things I do not necessarily want to do, and I'll just agree to it, just to avoid me saying, pardon me, pardon, you said, or come again, and that's it. Those are some of my challenges, over here, particularly with the differences in accents. But it's such a beautiful experience to open your ears to different languages, how people sound. It's yeah. Well, I don't know whether I can fully say I'm an international man, finally traveling outside Ghana and experiencing languages in this way, accents in this way. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's a whole package. It's a full package. Yeah, I really hope I'm able to come back and then share all these experiences with you all. Yeah, man, and those back in Ghana who think, yeah, we are learning and studying British English. I do not know what English language we are studying down there in Ghana. They need to come and explain to us. So please, justice for Ghanaians, justice for people back in Ghana, because we are definitely not learning or studying any British English. It's a different English we are studying altogether. So yeah, that's one of my experiences I'm just trying to bring forward.